What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so before I get into this video, I want to give a big shout out to the brother Magnetic Discovery for showing love once again with the donation to the channel via the PayPal. And he left a note. I don't have it in front of me. I'm trying to go by memory. Basically, he said his statement was, the Lakers made the trade for Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic, knowing that that would cause an issue with rim protection and size up front, and then conveniently use that as an excuse for why they lost to Minnesota, them needing a big man and lacking size up front. Now, all of a sudden, you have Rachel Nichols, former ESPN personality, saying that that the Lakers should go after Giannis. How many excuses for losing will LeBron get, and how much help does this guy needs? Now, what's the thing? I don't believe that the Lakers are seriously going to go after Giannis Antetokounmpo. And I don't really truly believe that Giannis is going to leave Milwaukee. Giannis has been loyal. Quitting is not really in Giannis's DNA. For Giannis to leave Milwaukee, I think he would have to be totally convinced that the Milwaukee Bucks have absolutely no interest in winning, setting a winning foundation for the organization, and basically just putting a team out there that's just middling, a point that can just a team that can just entertain fans, and they show no inclination trying to improve. Then and only then do I think Giannis would be convinced to give up on the organization. That's the same organization that gave Giannis a chance. And unlike the culture of modern day America, which is me, I, myself, and only I, Giannis shows loyalty. Okay? And knows this thing is bigger than him. Now look, most of this stuff is just for likes, clicks and views. It's just to have something to talk about during the off season. Now that the Lakers have been eliminated, it's just something for them to talk about, to keep LeBron's name going. And it's working because we're doing videos about him and keep him relevant even when he's not playing. So that's what these people are now. These sports journalists are not the same people who grew up watching back in the day, the Mike Lupicas, who else? This ain't I don't know, I'm blanking right now as far as different sports reporters, but the Dick Shafts, the Shafts, excuse me. It's not that it's not those people anymore. Look, stylistically, it wouldn't really work. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that somehow they got Giannis, which I don't know how that would work, considering that LeBron James says he's not going to take a pay cut, according to reports. And if you got Luka there and LeBron there, I don't know how the hell you afford Giannis without totally having the most inadequate supporting cast in the history of basketball. And then if they lose, the media will blame that. You know what I'm saying? But stylistically, you have three guys on the same team that need the basketball to operate. And then you got two guys, LeBron James and Giannis, who are drivers of the basketball, who need space on the floor to operate. So how does that work? Giannis's game is different from Anthony Davis's. It wouldn't work stylistically. So the only thing I could think of is they would have to try to augment Giannis' game. It's not going to happen. It's not going to work. It's too late in his career. That's not how he plays. It's just bull crap. It's just bullshit, man. Um, and like you said in your note, why does he always need so much help? It doesn't make any damn sense. Why does this man need so much help? At the end of the day, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's what we've been saying for years. Maybe it's just him. LeBron James, in his last 3 playoff rounds, going back to 2023, his last 3 playoff rounds is, I believe, 2-12. 2-12. On those teams, he's played with the likes of Luka Doncic, Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, Anthony Davis. You know, he's played with some really good and great players. We saw Jimmy Butler go to the finals a couple of years ago with a team that was made up of guys who were, I think, not even drafted, weren't they? They were walk-ons, weren't they? Most of them. So it's like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? You cannot build your team. You cannot build a championship franchise team around a 40-year-old. What are we doing here? What is the NBA doing? What is sports media doing? Have some responsibility. He's 40 years old. He'll be 41 years old this December. We knew that Michael Jordan was not going to win a championship with the Washington Wizards. The challenge was just simply making the playoffs. Real playoff bursts, not this playing bullshit. Michael Jordan also was only making $1 million a year, which gave the organization flexibility to make some moves and freed them up greatly after he left, so they could wouldn't be contributing so much money to him during that time period, and they had money to focus on the period of time after him as well. So he was very little. He cost the organization very little as far as money, as far as investments concerned. Whereas LeBron James is making well over $50 million and refuses to take a pay cut. But somehow the Lakers are supposed to build and come on, man. It's just unbelievable ridiculousness at this point. So no, don't take that seriously, man. Giannis is not coming to LA. He's not going to save that organization. Giannis is trying to do something in Milwaukee. He's already won a championship, which the media ignores. If you look at the media, the love media, somehow they put more stock in that bubble title than they do Giannis's title. But anyway, like I said before, if LeBron James was really serious about winning, then he wouldn't be having his pipe dreams about having his sons waste roster spots on that team. You already got one son wasting a roster spot. If he don't go to Phoenix, then he's going to waste another roster spot with Bryce. Just ridiculousness, man. But that's all I got to say about it. What you guys think?